riots start breaking out along this road I'm on. And I found that if there is a man next to you or with you, you will not get harassed and hassled and hissed at and chased. So I reached halfway through the country, and I was just beat up. I mean, I was so stressed out. I'd lost 30 pounds. My hair was falling out. My clothes were just rags. And my eye was like twitching, out of control. And I thought, what do I really need? What do I really need to help me get through this last 2 months of India? And it hits me. You know what I need? I need a man. I need to rent a man. Because the fact of the matter is, there's a man standing next to you that you don't even need to do anything. Just be there, and you then will not get hassled and harassed and hissed at and chased. So this is a fabulous idea. Where are you going to rent a man in the middle of the tribal regions of India? And apparently it's like you find anything today, you Google. So I found an internet cafe, which are everywhere in India, and I Googled rent a man /India. And I find this guy named Shankar, who's with a tour group in the south of India. Oh, we send Shankar up. He's very, very good. He understands you Westerners very, very much. He's on the way. Send Shankar up. Hurry up. So, lucky for me, Shankar is the only man in India in over 4,000 years to be on time. So this is terrific. And so Shankar came up. For the next few weeks, Shankar drove right behind me at 3 miles per hour and never left my side. Still, the screaming heat wanted to melt my skin, and it was high season for malaria, but there was no more harassing, no hassling, no being chased through villages. When the men started to surround me with the hissling and hassling, Shankar would shoo them away. He insisted on sleeping in his car at night. That's what drivers do. And I struggled between wanting to respect his culture and the dictates of my culture that no one should have to sleep in his car, particularly someone I hired to help me. With the temperatures at night still hovering at 100 degrees, he was getting no sleep and becoming miserable. After only 2 nights, I put him up in a hotel room. One night, the owner refused that arrangement, insisting that drivers didn't stay in his hotel. They were meant to stay in their cars. But most let it slide, and Shankar and I got into a groove. One afternoon, he pulled up next to me and said, "I'll be right back. I go fill the car with petrol." And I said, "Don't go, please don't go." I begged him, leaning through his car window. "Whenever you leave me, the men harass me and chase me and hassle me. Please don't go." "Oh, stop. You're being very, very silly. They are very friendly to you. You will be fine. Maybe 5 minutes. Hurry!" I yelled after him as he disappeared around the bend. At that moment, an overloaded truck roared around that same corner, its cargo of oranges bulging over the sides as it headed directly toward me. The truck careened into a curb that sent it into a 2-wheel, out-of-control wobble. I stood paralyzed, watching it skid to the left, to the right, to the left. Smack! Into a cow. The cow came flying through the air right toward me. Oh, good God, I thought. Please don't let me die like this. How will my parents handle the news that I was killed by a flying cow? I threw my hands over my eyes and ducked. The cow landed a few yards ahead of me and bounced on the blacktop. Dead. I stood with my mouth agape, but grateful that my obituary would not include farm animals. Within seconds, I watched the Hindus race out of the village to the dead cow, weeping, praying, grieving over her holiness. The Muslims followed right behind, brandishing butcher knives. I watched them tear into the cow, blood spilling into the street. "Don't look, don't look, don't look," I told myself, but I had to look. The Muslims lifted the slabs of cow onto the back of their bikes and strapped them down with bungee cords. My stomach leapt to my throat and gagged me. I tiptoed through the bloody puddles, dry heaved past the dead cow, and made my way into the village. On my left, a group of women held down a goat by all 4 limbs. I told myself again, "Don't look, don't look, don't look," and I had to look. At that instant, a woman cut the throat of the poor goat in what appeared to be a religious goat sacrifice. The shock of that, while still in the throes of the hurling cow, launched me into another bout of the dry heaves. But I didn't have a moment to recover. A group of men spotted me and started yelling, "Madam, madam, 1 moment please, madam." Now all the men in the village knew there was an unaccompanied woman in their midst and sprang out of the woodwork. I picked up my pace, burst into a sprint, and ran, gagging through the village in my bloody shoes. The dead cow, the poor goat. I might faint. Oh God, don't let me faint. I turned around to judge my progress and saw what appeared to be every male in the village, along with a parade of goats and cows and chickens and stray dogs too, running after me. "Madam, madam, 1 moment please, Please, madam. At the far end of the village, a truck just plunged off a bridge. Its two back tires caught the railing, leaving it swinging above the water below. The men, and ensuing goats, cows, chickens, and stray dogs, changed their focus and ran down to the riverbank to assist the driver. I continued running, heaving, puking out of town, and finally slowed to catch my breath. Within seconds, Shankar drove up beside me. You see, you are just fine.